Be honest with yourself. How closely do you check your bank statements? Probably not as detailed as often as you should. And listen to this, an Attleboro man, he didn't inspect his as well enough, and he lost more than $1,000 because of that.
And that's when he reached out to our NBC10 Boston Responds team for help. Here's consumer investigative reporter Leslie Gaddis with what you need to know to protect yourself.
Mike Bassis dropped his $1,200 quarterly real estate tax payment in a mailbox in December. Once he saw the money had cleared his account, he didn't think about it again until he got his March tax bill.
And then I saw the total was $24.60, and I'm looking, there's a $45 late charge on there. That's when I called the town of Attleboro, and they said, well, we never got your check, sir. So at that point, that's when I called the bank.
Mike says he was the victim of a check washing scam. Someone intercepted his check, altered the payee line, and stole his tax payment.
Well, I was pretty shocked. I was saying, because I tracked my check. It cleared. The amount was correct. My checkbook balance, I said I didn't notice that the name had been changed.
Mike says he filed a fraud claim with Santander Bank in March, but it was denied. The bank told him that under the terms of Santander's deposit agreement, he had to notify them of the fraud within 30 days of receiving his January account statement, which included the transaction. He filed a second claim, which was also denied.
Somebody took my check, changed the name, took my money. The bank's telling me, well, it's over 30 days, nothing we can do about it. And I'm like, I work hard for that money. That's 6 months electricity bills over here. To get it taken like that, you feel like somebody just invaded your privacy.
Mike, who says he's banked with Santander for over 20 years, admits that he didn't review the check image in his statement, but he wondered why the bank didn't flag the altered check.
The fact that they processed it, they need to do something. They need to figure out some kind of system where they're going to stop this, because I'm sure this guy's not some super mastermind criminal. He's just a crook, taking advantage of a situation that he figured out.
He contacted NBC10 Boston Responds for help.
Said to my wife, I'm going to send an email to Leslie Gaddis. And she's kind of, okay. And I sent the email. And then like 2 hours later, you answered back. What shocked me, I'm like, boy, this is unbelievable, Karen. I said, Karen, look, she already answered me back.
We contacted Santander about the situation, asking if the burden of flagging a washed check falls solely on the account holder. Hours later, Mike says someone from the bank's executive office called him and said they were investigating. A week and a half later, his account was credited the $1,200. The bank couldn't discuss details of Mike's situation due to privacy issues, but a Santander spokesperson told us Santander Bank is committed to supporting our customers. We work directly with the customer and are pleased to have resolved this matter. Mike is now checking his statements more thoroughly and has stopped using mail collection boxes. Lessons learned.
I just appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, because I felt alone to the point where there's only so much I can do, and then you came along and opened up some doors and got some people to listen, which makes all the difference in the world.
Lesson learned for me, too. I don't ever look at the check images on my statement to make sure the payee wasn't altered. I just monitor the money that's going out of my account, exactly what Mike did. Generally, you have up to 30 days from the statement date to notify the bank of an error. Review your deposit account agreement for policies specific to your bank and your account, and check your statements carefully every month and pull up those checks. If you have a consumer problem you need help with, reach out to us at NBCBoston.com/contact-responds. We are the only local station committed to answering all of your calls and emails. Leslie Gaddis, NBC10 Boston.